guys, Deidre Behar here for Clever News, and today I'm hanging out on the set of Wipeout in beautiful Canyon Country, California. Hanging out with the host of Wipeout, John Henson.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Are you tempted to get out there? Because I can throw in a good word.
I mean... When you came up with this concept, did you have any idea the impact that it would have, the cultural phenomenon that it's become?
You always hope as a TV producer that, any show you have will have some impact. Those are few and far between. So, we didn't go into this saying like, this is going to be around 100 episodes later and, airing in 150 countries. That for us is a thrill. Like we just won the Kids' Choice Award in our 5th season, and it's like, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And what I love about that award is it's the kids that are actually voting on it. There's no politics involved in that. It's just kids sitting down going, do I like Idol or do I like Wipeout? Checking Wipeout, so that makes me happy as a producer. It's our job to always make the show evolve. If it feels stale to us, then the audience is going to feel the same way. So our challenge is to constantly be coming up with new ways of surprising the contestants because they think they know what to expect now. It's a challenge for us, but I think that we've done really well at sort of keeping up to that challenge and keeping the course fresh.
Did you know that these balls would take on a cultural phenomenon of their own?
I always had confidence in my balls. I don't think I ever thought that they would become this big.
When we designed the big balls, we never thought that they would become sort of the icon of the show. Scott Larson, who's the co-creator with me, was walking through Toys R Us just trying to get ideas, and he saw, I guess it was a ball like this big, and he was thinking like, okay, this would be cool if you could sort of bounce on this, but what if we made it bigger? And so then we went online and we saw this company, Sportigo, so we called them up and we said, hey, could we, bounce someone on top of that? Like, would that be possible? Would it pop? And we explained what we were doing, and they said, probably the ball that we make would, but we can, super reinforce the ball for you, and they did, and then we brought it out here and started playing with it, and we're like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And the thing about the big balls, it's like a fingerprint. Nobody hits the big balls the same way as the person before them.
My balls don't quit. And I think that says everything that needs to be said about them.
Here's the tip we give this to all the contestants at the beginning of the day, okay? Speed and momentum. That's your friend on the Wipeout course. It does two things. One, speed and momentum gives you a better Wipeout for us, for TV, for the audience. If you go fast, you might make it. If you don't, at least you got further down the course.
I work out at least like an hour a day, so it didn't really help in this situation.
Having an extreme athlete out here is not fun to watch. It's having you out here that, that's more fun.
When I wiped out the first time and I started to swim and I kicked my legs for the first time, I said, there's no energy left in this body. And then I had to climb a ladder, and another one, and I'm still standing, so we'll leave it at that.
I've always had empathy for the contestants, which is why I think I should do the course.
Yes.
Because I want to do the course and really stand up there and go, I know what you're going through. I've done this. I've wiped out. I've thrown myself at the big balls, and I came out on the other end, so it's going to be okay.
It's just very simple, physical slapstick humor that excuse me, I apologize.
You're talking them down, calming them, because these
Trying
people
to
are
talk
like
them down.
legit out of breath when they're done.
They
can
are.
barely even speak to you.
Yeah, and I have to shove a mic in their face and make good TV.
It's craft services. My bad. Let me tell you something. That's how you do it. That's textbook right there. It only gets worse from there on out.
Every time I watch it and I laugh, I feel like I'm going to hell. Kinda.
That's
Can
the
you?
interesting thing about you actually are going to hell.
The reality is that this is not the first season, so everyone coming on this course knows exactly what they're getting into. We like to say that this show is painfully funny.
Why should we tune in this season? What is going to be bigger and crazier and better than seasons before?
Well, if you've liked Wipeout in the past, then you got to watch this summer because literally every season we go the next step above and beyond the call. And I think at this point the course is breaking some of the laws of the Geneva Convention. So just tune in to see us push the limits of humanity again.
They want to come out here and challenge themselves and have a good time. And most people They'll say two things. That was a lot harder than I ever thought it was. Like, it looked so much easier on television. They also say that was the most fun I've ever had. So you should feel okay laughing at them.
Good night and
Big balls.